Well, hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have me, the Rhino, and today we're looking at a beer from Wellington. Everybody else is jumping on the pumpkin beer bandwagon, so why not Wellington, right? This beer is 4.6% alcohol by volume. This is the Farmer's Market Carved Out Pumpkin Ale. Let's try and, there you go. Now, whether or not this is a good beer or a bad beer, I'm giving it at least a 5 out of 10 right off the bat, just for that art. The pumpkin puking everywhere with its guts, because that's what I do when I carve my pumpkins. I actually pull the guts out of the mouth and stuff and make it puke. I usually have them leaning forward on the staircase. Okay, so first and foremost, a little too pale for what I personally like for a pumpkin beer. It's a little more on the golden side than the orangish side, but that's okay. That's okay. It still is a nice looking beer. It does have a little bit of that amber to it, just not much. Big, thick white head, fluffy, thick white head. A little bit of a snap, crackle, pop to it. Smell. Oh my lord. Okay. This one is a can sniffer. This one's a can sniffer. From the can, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon. The only thing it's really missing on the nose for normal pumpkin spices is maybe allspice. Everything else is in there, though. Let's try it. Cheers. That is nice. That is nice. You actually are tasting the pumpkin in this. A little bit of a corny aftertaste. Not I shouldn't say corny. A little bit of a grainy aftertaste. That does remind me a lot of that kind of aftershock of macro beers. But it's just a dead spot between the spices and the lingering bitterness. There is a clove bitterness on the background. But cinnamon, nutmeg, and pumpkin up at the forefront. Nice pumpkin. Sweet pumpkin. Tasting like if any of you go to a all-you-can-eat sushi place, like pumpkin tempura. That's what you're kind of tasting. All in all, this isn't a bad pumpkin beer. I would say this is for me more on the pumpkin pie side of things, which is the way I like it. I mean, a pumpkin beer is a polarizing beer. You either like the spices or you like the sweeter side, and you usually don't like the other. I like the sweeter side. This is actually a nice beer. Much lighter. I mean, you're not looking at 9% alcohol like you are with Warlock and Pumpkin. You're looking at 4.6, puts it just below St. Ambrose's Great Pumpkin, or just known as Pumpkin Ale now. But in all honesty, I think I enjoy this a little bit more than the St. Ambrose for two reasons. One, a little less dirty on the background, a little less clove, and that kind of dead grainy period in it makes it so that you could put down a lot more of these. And two, it's brewed in Ontario, so all the money stays in Ontario. I've said it before, and Ewart said it. Don't buy craft beer or your local beer just because it's craft beer or your local beer. Buy it because it's good. This is our local beer. It's craft beer, and it's good. It stands up for me to the St. Ambrose. It doesn't stand up for me to the Pumpkin or the Warlock or the Elysian Greater Pumpkin or Howl at the Moon or Night Owl or stuff like that. But this stands up to what we can get here that I've had. That being said, out of 10, a 7.75. I actually really like this. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.